The observation deck is dimly lit, the trio staring out into the void. The stars seem distant and cold. Talaris stands apart from Kargos and Meneket, his posture tense, his gaze unwavering.
You've been quiet, Talaris. Even more than usual. What's eating at you?
Talaris doesn't respond immediately, his grip tightening on the railing.
It's your legion, isn't it?
They're not my legion anymore.
You keep saying that, but you don't believe it. If you did, you wouldn't be brooding over them.
What would you have me do, Kargos? Pretend they're beyond redemption? That Mortarian's sons are nothing but monsters now? They're still my brothers. And if there's even a chance, just a sliver of hope, I can't give up on them.
Hope is a noble thing, Talaris, but you must temper it with wisdom. What if the corruption has consumed them entirely? What if there's nothing left to save?
Talaris looks away, his jaw tightening.
Then I'll be the one to end them, no one else.
A heavy silence falls. Kargos shakes his head, breaking the tension with a smirk.
You've got the weight of the galaxy on your shoulders, brother. Me? I just want to find something worth fighting for and smash it.
A simple philosophy, inelegant but effective.
Damn right it is.
While traversing the flagship's labyrinthine corridors, the trio stumble upon a squad of space marines in unfamiliar, dark green armor, bearing the sigil of the Dark Angels. The two groups halt, assessing each other warily.
Well, look who it is, the secretive lot.
And who are you to wander unescorted?
We are of the ancient legions, recently awakened, guests of the Primarch.
The Dark Angel sergeant narrows his eyes.
Ancient legions, you say? Your colours suggest complicated loyalties.
Always straight to suspicion with you, Dark Angels. Relax, we're not here to steal your secrets.
We are here to serve the Emperor, nothing more. If you doubt us, you may take it up with Lord Gilliman.
Very well. But be warned, any hint of treachery and we will act without hesitation.
Talaris, who has been silent, suddenly speaks.
We've had 10,000 years to think on loyalty, Dark Angel. Can you say the same?
The Dark Angels exchange uneasy glances, but the sergeant chooses not to respond. They march past, their boots echoing down the corridor.
I like pushing their buttons. So easy to rattle.
You're going to get us killed one day.
Worth it.
The trio arrive in a stark, dimly lit chamber, where a tech marine stands before a glowing hololithic display of a blighted manufactorum world. Images of plague-ridden machinery and Death Guard forces flicker on the screen.
The manufactorum world of Galen's Primus has been overrun by Death Guard forces. They are establishing a vectorium, spreading corruption across neighboring systems.
The trio study the images in grim silence. A bloated Death Guard officer, his armor covered in rust and filth, dominates the display.
Intelligence identifies this figure as Lord Calrius, a senior officer within the Death Guard.
Talaris' eyes widen, his breath catching.
Calrius.
Kargos and Meneket glance at him, concerned.
You know him?
He was my sergeant, one of the finest warriors I've ever known.
He now commands the Vectorium. Termination is required to halt the spread of corruption.
Talaris straightens, his expression hardening.
Then I'll do it.
You sure about this? Facing him, it won't be like fighting the others.
I know. That's why it has to be me.
The trio prepare for the mission in silence. Talaris sharpens his power sword, his movements precise and deliberate. Kargos watches him for a moment before speaking.
You think there's anything left of him in there?
I don't know, but if there is, I'll find it. And if not, I'll do what needs to be done.
The trio and a squad of Primaris Marines descend onto the blighted world of Galen's Primus. The dropship shudders as it pierces through the toxic atmosphere, thick with roiling green clouds and crackling lightning. Below, the manufactorum is a sprawling wasteland of rusted metal, leaking ooze, and the stench of decay.
Brace yourselves. This place reeks of Nurgle's touch. Keep your filters active and stay close.
Kargos peers out the viewing slit, sneering at the corrupted landscape.
Looks like the Death Guard's redecorating skills haven't improved. Still all rot and no taste.
The level of corruption is staggering. It's as if the manufactorum itself is alive.
Talaris sits silently, his hands gripping his weapon tightly. The dropship lands with a heavy thud, and the ramp lowers to reveal the horrors of the battlefield. In the distance, bloated Death Guard warriors march methodically, spreading their foul corruption.
Form up! Purge anything that moves!
The Primaris Marines deploy with precision. The trio follow, their presence a stark contrast to the towering Primaris figures.
You think these giants are compensating for something?
Perhaps their sense of humor.
Talaris suddenly halts, his enhanced senses picking up a familiar presence.
He's here.
Then let's finish this.
The group enters a vast chamber filled with machinery dripping with pestilence. At its center stands Lord Calrius. His once pristine plate is now bloated and diseased, oozing with unnatural vitality.
Talaris, my brother, how long has it been? Have you come to bask in Nurgle's blessings?